a beautiful update to our skyline with an observation tower that actually now has a view instead of looking at other skyscrapers, with traffic that is finally moving instead of staying in one spot, and our population at 65,000 where it was before we killed everyone, and our money at almost 10 million, which is where it was before we killed everyone. But guys, let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Today really we are just kind of trying to clean up a bunch of stuff. You know, we've been making a lot of progress in their city. We have our 3-star airport over here that served over 35,000 people, which is crazy. That's probably all of our new. We're back up to 62,000 population. We're making money again. We're at 2 million. We were up to like almost 10, and then we dropped down significantly because we killed everyone for the second time. And now we are seeing some problems in our downtown again. And mind you, this might be a lot of people like moving in. We're having some crazy traffic. Actually, it looks like it might be clearing up. I don't think so. But regardless, we're seeing crazy traffic. It's coming all the way back here, which is odd because now it's moving. So I don't know why we're seeing that traffic. Maybe we have a merge lane over here, honestly. This is a 2, maybe, yeah. But that's the thing. Today is going to be all just fixing things. So the first thing that we are going to fix, this, I thought I fixed this before. Seems like I haven't. I definitely did. We're just going to do this. We're just doing that, and then we're going to let this run, and then this should hopefully fix itself a little bit. A lot of these cars are going to move over, and that's fair, but now the cars that want to go straight through can go straight through. The next thing that we're going to do over here, and it's not like a crazy thing that needs to be done now, but we're going to do it anyway. We are going to come into our 2-lane highways and just upgrade this across. Turn off anarchy and upgrade this here. Actually, maybe, does anarchy need to be on? Yes, it does. So we're going to upgrade both of these. Perfect, just like that. And then we're going to go into our 4-lane highway, and we're going to upgrade. I think we're going to do just that far. So 2 on each side, and then 2 on each side here. Perfect. And I like the way that these kind of like come into each other. It looks kind of nice there. And then we'll come into node controller and we will clean all these up. So really what we're trying to do here is just make this look a little bit nicer. You know, make this look a little bit more natural. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll come in here, clean up these super ugly ones. We'll move this one over here. That's what we'll do. Perfect. And then we can bring this out like this. Cool. Move this guy over here. Perfect. And we'll do the same thing here. Cool. We'll do the same thing on this side. So we're starting to pile up a little bit over here, but that's totally fine. I think a big part of all of this is going to be all of the moving that people are doing in here as well. So not to worry. Do that. This is only a 1. So this actually can be a 3. Yeah, so we actually don't have to do this. So let's actually come back here and upgrade this real quick. Must have missed that. Totally fine. Makes it easier, to be honest with you. Come back into node controller. Do this one more time. I doubt that we'll have to. Okay. Perfect. Cool. And now we'll come into all of these areas and we'll do our intersection marking tool and fix these up. Perfect, just like that. And actually, let's come into here. We're gonna copy it. Can I do that? No, I can't. I can come in here. Copy it. There we go. Perfect. The copy and paste on the intersection marking tool is really cool, but sometimes a little bit difficult to understand because you got to like flip it, reverse it, inverse it, all that kind of fun stuff. So now 2 goes in there, 2 goes up. I like that. That makes sense to me. Perfect. We'll come into a chevron. Fantastic. Come in, copy this, paste it here, and we don't even have to rotate it at all. Perfect. And we'll come in here and we'll do the same thing. Fantastic. Look at that. So we got that all looking really good right there. Let's see. This is looking a lot better. Not perfect, but looking much better because we are still seeing some backup over here. So let's look over here and see. Our traffic's sitting at 69. Okay. These cars are coming down here. So it looks like maybe what we have to do is come into TMPE, come into junctions and do this. Hopefully that maybe helps fix the issue a little bit. I don't really know. We'll have to see. And then this is a light. Aha. But there's not a lot of traffic over here. So we could come over here and just turn this into a stop sign. And that would probably help out quite a bit. The other thing is we have a insane residential demand, which is weird because we didn't before. So I don't really understand that. But we do have one for some reason. Also, actually, I'm looking at this right here. I'm just going to bring that in a little bit. That looks better. Yeah, we have an insane residential demand. So I think that when we placed a lot of these buildings down, oh, actually one thing I wanted to do over here that I totally forgot was coming into our districts right here and setting a policy. So we have the education boost. We need, turn that away. We need to do city planning and we need to do a heavy traffic ban. So this is going to stop no heavy vehicles are allowed to go through except on the highway, which is perfect because if we have any heavy vehicles that are up here, and they're trying to make it, and for whatever reason the routing is telling it to come down here, that is just extra traffic that we really don't need. So we're gonna get rid of that. But the next thing I wanted to do is a lot of these tourist buildings, one, are clustered. And that's probably why we're seeing a crazy amount of traffic in here all the time. And that's something that we can very easily fix. I'm noticing one thing here we need to take care of. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so that's probably going to cause a lot of traffic in these areas, which no surprise, we have a ton of traffic. But also, if we look at our happiness level, sorry, not our happiness. Is it our happiness? Parks. Leisure. If we look at our leisure, all of these buildings are all leisure buildings. Don't get me wrong. We need leisure buildings. Not saying that we don't. What I am saying is that they're all clustered right here. So you don't actually get, like, all of the tourists go right here, right? All of everything goes right here, which just like doesn't make a lot of sense at all, really. Like if we go to tourism, all of these buildings are going to be many tourists over here, right? They do go a little bit more around the city, but they're all coming right here, which is also why these areas are going to be super busy. So I know that I said I wanted to keep this area the downtown, and we're still obviously going to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a few more roads around here, just so that these buildings can be a little bit farther away from each other. So let's do that now. Let's grab these roads. We're going to turn off anarchy, and we're going to come down over here, and we'll add a few roads around here. This is going to be a park, so we can do that as well. Not too worried about that, to be honest with you. And then I don't want to touch these pillars. Perfect. And we'll come over, I'll leave that here, and then we'll come around with this guy as well. And maybe we'll bring this up. We'll bring it up to about here. And we'll stay a decent amount away from the coast. And I wanted to do this anyway. So, like a while ago. So I should have done this a long time ago. It has been something that I wanted to do. And then we're going to come up and maybe let's see, can we do a curve road? Is this ridiculous? Let's find out. Yes it is. It's an invalid shape is what they call that. Then can I do this? Is that dumb over here? Looks kind of dumb, but maybe this could just be like the Rocky Point or something stupid like that. Look at our money, it's going up. Dude, this is fantastic. Okay, cool. And now we can link these up, and this one won't be a problem. Let's actually take this road out, come down here, and we'll make our way up. Perfect. It's not perfect, but it does something. You know, it does something. So firstly, let's try to find a building. I'm thinking this one right here, or some of these. No, because these ones are around like this, because I was trying to create this aesthetic here. So we're not going to take out too many of those, but some of these other buildings, right? Like this one over here, actually. This one, definitely, we are moving down here. We're going to put it perfect. We need water and electricity down here really quickly. So let's do that. Perfect. And then we'll link up a few places. We don't need to do this, but yeah. And now we have water running all through here, and now we just need a little bit of electricity. So we do need to do some roads. Let's turn on everything. Perfect. Maybe we'll skip a few streets. Yeah, definitely skip a few streets. come up here. We'll add some in other areas that we think makes sense. Take out some nodes when we don't need them. What's going on? Oh, it's way up here. Perfect. And then we'll come over here. And now let's see, where do we add streets here? These are going to be important. I think we add one right here. Perfect. Looks like a little pizza. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll do one right here, right there. These ones won't be as maybe pretty. So we'll look under here now. I would love, oh, we can, dude, look at that. That's actually so cool. I really like that street. That's exactly what I was trying to do. So that makes me really happy that we can put that there. Cool. So now we have a little bit more down here. So I don't want to flood this area with our unique buildings, but I think we definitely should put some of them over here. Like these two, so close to each other. Why does that need to be a thing? They're also very similar to each other. This is ChirpNet. See, I feel like ChirpNet would be a little bit closer over here. So we could put this, let's see, is the front of the building ChirpNet? I don't think you can see it. So let's put this here. Let's see, ChirpNet. Where's ChirpNet? I think it disappeared when I, interesting. Oh no, it's right here. So let's flip this because this should actually be on that side then. So now we have ChirpNet as you're like boating around, which is cool, which we actually, oh my God, we don't have a marine or a marina of any sorts, a ferry. Harbor, ferry pier. Oh my God. We definitely 100% need a ferry. We have a cargo hub, cargo harbor. We don't need that downtown. So we definitely need a ferry line over here, but that makes sense, right? So let's look, where would this make the most sense? Firstly, what we will have to do, we'll have to go into our medium roads and we just need to bring these all the way down. Perfect. Let's see, this road doesn't make any sense anymore. Yep, that's fine. Cool. We will need a ferry depot. Maybe we put it right here, this big one right here. I like that actually. Oh, you can't bring this any closer. That's okay though. So let's put it right here. See how this looks. It looks okay. We'll bring this around. Let's do it. Can I bring this up? Let's do Control H to this. Yeah, we're definitely doing that, dude. So I'm gonna take this road back and then we're gonna move the ferry depot back. Let's see. Oh, it should be about here. That makes sense, honestly. So let's see. This is as far back as I will want to put it, but that's totally fine. That is something that we can deal with. So let's take these roads and bring them back a bit. We'll turn on curved road tool for this angle. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll bring this here. That's where our collector ends. We'll come back into these roads. We'll come down to our freeform, bring it in there. Perfect. So now we have a little ferry depot. I'm not too worried about putting anything here. On the other side, I am going to put some commercial zone. And on this side, we're going to put a little bit more high density. Perfect. And this is just going to be low density commercial on the other side of this for two reasons. One, we don't have a need for it. Two, I feel like that's realistically what you would see over here anyway. You wouldn't see ginormous. I mean, maybe you would like, after all these, but that's what we're doing anyway. Okay, so now let's see how our power is doing over here. It's not great. I want to add one more building here, and I think we can leave that for now. So let's look. There's a big cluster of buildings over here. Let's take... We can put that right over here. Cool. Let's see everything else over here. We will have to rezone a lot of these areas. I don't want to do it too fast, obviously. Take these out because those are ugly. And now they're all part of one thing anyway. Take that out. I want to get rid of some of these, like, what is this building? There's a 1 here. We'll take that out. There's a 1 there. Let's take that out as well. Perfect. Cool. I don't want to overwhelm these areas too much, but at the same time, build them out. I do think that getting rid of a lot of these buildings will fix the issues that we're having down here. So let's look at our traffic flow. This is crazy, but there's also like 8 different, eight different, what do you call them? Skyscrapers. 8 different skyscrapers over here. So if we're thinking about this rationally, what are some good spots for these? I think we move definitely one of these because there's 3 in one block here, which maybe not the smartest decision. Let's move this one. Let's move this one over here. And let's move this one. That's very close to that. Would rather not. Let's move this one over here. Let's put it right there. Perfect. Just moving some stuff around, right? Like we don't need, I wanted them all around this highway, and we have a really cool aesthetic over here, which I do really enjoy. But yeah, so let's see. We have our thing. Perfect. We've got our awesome. Yeah, because these aren't bringing tons of traffic as well, right? I mean, they also don't have any people living in them, but so yeah, just moving around these around a little bit more. Let's go back into leisure and see. So we have a little bit more out here. Let's look. It looks like we'll need a building or two over here as well. So let's fill some of this in, and then we'll bring some buildings over here. Perfect. And on the other side, we'll line it with commercial. And we don't need tons of office over here, so I'm not going to put it in yet. But just to let the power jump a bit. Look, that's jumping there. Really good to see. We can even put like a building there. And once this is built, then the power will jump here and we'll be fine. Instead of adding a few more buildings. So look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these in one small little cluster. So let's move this one. Yeah, like this is, it's very condensed over here. And I think that's why we're seeing a bunch of traffic. I mean, there's probably plenty of reasons why we're seeing a bunch of traffic, but let's put this, I don't want to take out anything. So let's put this up here. So I did want some of this anyway, like some buildings that are on this side of this arterial as well. I think this would also be a beautiful place to view the park from, kind of give you some like Central Park vibes from New York. I've never been, but I've seen plenty of pictures. Okay, so we'll go back into leisure, just trying to, again, flesh this out a bit. Let's move, let's see, there are buildings that I want to keep. I want to keep this line of buildings. We don't need as many over here. Like this one we can move. So let's move that. Let's move it, we can even move it over here, honestly. Perfect. Come back into leisure. Yeah, so there are some, I want to keep this line, but then everything else really, like we don't need tons and tons and tons of them. We could take this building, for example, move it. Oh, we can't put it here. That's okay though. We could put it there, but that's just across the street. Look at, we can also move some stuff up here. So we have these buildings that don't have any parks near them. So there's no leisureful activities for them to do when their downtown is completely full. This is what I meant by like, we need to move some of these. We can even move 1 or 2 over here as well. I won't tell you. So let's see. Well, let's move one of the, I mean, that looks so out of place. I actually hate that. So we're gonna take, unless we move a few more over here, because these aren't actually leveled up fully yet. This one's pretty close actually. This is 4, we're seeing a bunch of leveling up right now, which is kind of funny. So let's see, where does this downtown go? It goes up to here. So we're going to extend that actually. Even though this would technically be uptown, we're going to extend that. And now we should get a few buildings that are going to level up. Like that one building that we were looking at. Yeah, so this should be leveling up literally any minute because it can. There we go. See, these are leveling up. So this is level 5. This is level 2. But these should grow now as well, right? So this is going to be hopefully bigger. And then it will, when we place a few more of these, they'll look a little bit more natural. So this will be level 5. This will be level 5. Grow into something cool, please, for the love of God. Are we on Mars or something? Why does this building look like that, man? Like this looks like steampunk. This looks like Mars. Damn, man. Dude, this looks cool. I like that, but this is a commercial building. That looks cool. That's a commercial building. So it seems like all of our residential properties that are leveling up, they look like they're from Mars. Like look at this. This literally looks like it was out of Star Wars or something. Let's grab some other buildings over here. Let's go into our leisure, see what we should grab. I would like around this arterial. I think that's kind of fun. Let's grab this one. We'll place it over here. I don't want to take out too much, but I could take out this and that would make sense. And while I'm over here, I actually wanted to change something. So this road right here is supposed to be a bike lane. I don't know if you remember, but the bike lane here is supposed to come all the way down. Now, the problem with this road is there are no bike lane tunnel roads available in the game. But there are tram road underground available in the game. So what I think we're going to do to be able to connect these areas up with a tram route, because currently our trams only go up to here, is we are going to change the underground road right here to right here. So let's do that, shall we? Let's take this out. Perfect. We'll come into our tram roads. We will go underground. And now let's go, I think 8 is good enough. Yeah, it is. Up here and up to here. Perfect. So now we look, and now we have tram routes that can go underneath the city, which is exactly what we want. Let's grab move it, and we will grab some of these nodes. So I'd like to go underground, take this, sink it a bit, and take that and sink that a bit. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go into our network multi-tool. We'll come into set slope mode. We'll grab, I don't think I can grab underground nodes, but it's honestly fine. And then we can take out this. So let's go into underground, take those out. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll grab this. Perfect. We'll take out that. And don't worry, we'll come back, so don't even worry. We'll go into our freeform tool. We'll turn off our guidelines. We'll come around. We'll turn on anarchy, because we like to get crazy over here. Perfect. Awesome. So now you can come around. We'll also set up a little sidewalk on this side as well. Took out a building over there. That sucks, but that's the way that it is sometimes when you're building with me. And perfect. So now this road, this bike lane, because the bike lane didn't even go across. That's the problem, right? The bike lane didn't even go across. But with this road now, turn on our guidelines. We'll just come straight to here. Same with right here. Perfect. Now we'll grab this guy and we'll just come around. Awesome. And then we can actually take this out. Cool. Good to go over here. So we do need to add our tram tracks over here, or a tram route over here. And we can do that as well. And it's not my top priority right now. I just remembered that I remembered this ages ago, like literally weeks. And I wanted to get this done. So I'm also going to take out this building because I hate it. It's an ugly building. I don't like these futuristic buildings, man. I'm not a fan of. Anyway, so I think we need to add one more tower over here. And honestly, this looks super out of place. So we're going to bring this over there. We don't need to, but we're going to. We're going to put that right there. And I think that that kind of helps serve this area better. Now we can take, now let's look at our leisure. Okay, let's look at our traffic. How's our traffic? Our traffic is 62. There's a bunch of traffic up here. That's okay. That makes sense. This is pretty clogged up at the moment. So let's see. I think we put a stop sign here. Let's take it out, because clearly we don't really need it. Now over here, let's look at what's going on. They're coming up. So a bunch of cars are turning into here. And now where are these guys going? I wish I could just like see one direction. But maybe actually, let's see. It seems like we're getting a bunch of traffic because of our trams, which are, by the way, loaded with people, absolutely loaded with people, which is good to see, to be honest with you. Here we have another Star Wars building. Like, what is going on, man? It's not even like it's like Star Wars from the original trilogy, which is definitely, hey, look, Colossal Order, Cities Skylines 2, which is definitely, you know, a great trilogy. But the buildings, not a fan of particular instance. So why is this guy stopped? That's what I want to know. Because I think a major point of trouble over here is these streetcars. These ones are not moving, and these cars aren't able to move. So you're seeing back up all the way back here, and now the streetcar is able to move. There's some kind of malfunction. It looks like this. Okay, so 2 streetcars have moved. That's good. We have one more, and then we have a long line of streetcars. So let's run this a little bit faster, see if this eventually fixes itself. What we can do in the meantime, while we're hoping that this fixes itself, we can come into our tram lines and look at, it'll be our blue. So let's see, 90. Ah, I see. We have tons and tons and tons of streetcars. Maybe there was a routing issue. Maybe that's what it was, because we did change some of these roads all around. So we have one stop here, and then we just have these guys that are stuck. What is this? We might have too many trams, to be honest with you. Maybe that's why it's not moving. It has 31 stops. So let's decrease to 9 just for a half a minute, just to see if maybe there's just too many and these aren't. Now it's starting to move, which is good. Because I would really hate, now it's starting to move a little bit over here, which is nice. Things are starting to move up. Awesome. You're almost going to be a Star Wars house. How exciting. Very exciting. Now while we're waiting for this to come out, let's put some more zoning everywhere. Perfect. These are going to be very loud buildings, but I live in a similar area to that, so I know what it's like, and they'll be fine. Cool, cool, cool. Noise over here. That's fair. Let's fill this with office. We'll have this come around. Perfect. Right on that side. Do the same thing over here. Gonna be a lot of Star Wars buildings over here, which I don't love, even though I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but what do you do? Okay, so let's look back over here. Traffic flow sit at 73%, not bad. I actually think that helped, to be honest with you, which is crazy because I have never done good things for the traffic. So while we're doing that, let's continue this tram line a little bit, shall we? We can create another tram route that maybe comes back right over here so that you can connect up with this area. So let's go into our tram tracks, two-lane road, tram tracks. This is just a tram track. Okay. And let's go into our lines. Well, we'll upgrade this street right here. And now we'll go into our lines because now we can see what roads are tram roads. This is a station, so this can be a big turnaround, and it can come all the way over here. Actually, I think we're gonna send this tram track all the way down here into our old area, come down here on this road, come around and loop here. I frickin' love that idea. So let's do it, shall we? Let's bring this back. And I don't want to destroy any buildings, but if it happens, it happens, you know? Turn on anarchy for that, turn off anarchy, go back on the ground, and we're destroying houses. Tough, dude. We'll go right by our school, which is awesome. Super cool. Now we need a 4-lane right here. Cool. Let's grab this tram track, upgrade it right here. Perfect. Grab the 4-lane and come right here. Go back into the 2. Bam. Awesome. Come into our thing. And now let's start this line. Let's go right here. We'll start around, or we can come on this side. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll start it over here. We have one line here. Boom. We cross the tracks and then we start coming down. We'll stop right in front of the school on this side. We'll come around here. We'll skip the 4-lane because we already know that's going to be crazy busy over here. We'll have a stop right here and then we'll come around. And I just saw a house upgrade. Look at everyone so happy with us. We'll come around here. We'll add a stop here. And now we'll just come around. So we'll put one, we'll add stops where everyone else already has stops. Wait a minute. Wait, how did now I'm confused. Okay, we need to delete this line because now I'm confused. Because look at it's going all the way around now. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so tram line 8, we need to delete this and we need to start again. Not a problem. We'll come over here, in front of the school, down over here, on this side, and back around. Now, what I did was I came here. What we're going to do now is come around here and we'll go on the other side. Right there. Perfect. 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 And we are going to call this, whoa, where'd everything go? Lines overview. We're going to call this because I believe this is Old Town, the downtown to Old Town. We'll change the color to puke. Beautiful. Could have just been green. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's look at our traffic. We're up to 77. Cool, cool, cool. Let's look. We have a lot of leisure buildings still down here. So I think that we need to change some of these around. Let's grab this one. Let's put this. Perfect. It's good to have some skyscrapers around our little central park area, you know? Let's look. Let's put another one over here. Let's grab, this is a really nice building. It's a really nice one. Let's look at it. Yeah, I don't want to move this one. I think it's too nice. Like, I remember placing it. I remember being like, oh, this is a really nice one. Let's put it somewhere nice. So, which is what we did. Let's move this one. We'll put that right here. So now when you're down here also, you have a little bit more like, you know, skyscrapers around you, which is really cool. I love that people are walking on our invisible paths. I just think that's really cool because that's what would happen. Also, I kind of want to see how many people have been here. 126,000 people have been to our park. Oh my God, dude. That's insane. Probably because it was 60,000. Then we killed everyone. Then we brought them back. So that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense. Let's look. People are dying. Why are you dead? Make sure you have enough hearses. Let's look at our death care over here. It's actually not that bad. It's really not that bad. Let's look at our traffic. 75. Okay. What are areas that are crazy? This one is. That's just because this roundabout's insane. Let's look over here. Cars look like they're turning over here and then they're coming on the roundabout to leave. Oh, there's lights here. So we actually don't need lights here. So let's do that. Now we have to come up here. Make sure that's a roundabout. Perfect. Let's make sure this one's a roundabout too. So I don't want anything to get messed up because we don't have intersections that are roundabouts. Cool. This actually should be, let's zoom out a bit actually. Yeah, stop signs on this road. I don't think we'll mess anything up. Perfect. Except right here, we take this out because that's a problem. Cool, 75%. Things are moving. Super cool down here. Love to see it. Let's look at our zoning. I don't want to do anything here. So let's come in here and go into our Rockies. Slope. Oh, this got upgraded. What is slope limit? Let's go somewhere that doesn't have trees and look at what slope limit means. I have no idea what that did. No idea. If you can tell, let me know, because I can't. Anyway, let's come back over to this one area that I wanted to put some trees. We'll go down size, down to like 4, actually down to 1, and then we'll just place trees along here. Perfect. The one thing that I want to do while we're here, now that I'm seeing, is I would love to have a path over here. I don't even know if it will connect. We might have to take out this brand new building that was just placed here. Let's see. Will this connect? It will. Yes, it will. Awesome. Cool. Just so that we have a little bit of stuff over here, you know, some more walkways. Maybe we should put one over here as well in case you want to cross. I think we do. Perfect. Awesome. So we got a lot done today. I know it was a little bit of a different type of episode. We're trying to fix a lot of the mistakes we have. See, now we're seeing a bunch of traffic here. We go into our leisure. Let's see, that's because there's a bunch of buildings over here. Yeah, so these buildings causing us a little bit of chaos. So let's grab this one and let's freaking move it. Let's move it over here where that other one was. We'll put it right there. Perfect. And now it looks kind of out of place. If we go into our leisure, let's find a building that doesn't need to be where it is, shall we? Let's take this one and we can move this right over here. Oh, that's a hospital. We can put this one, let's think. And that's a crematorium. Let's put it right here. Oh yeah, let's definitely put it right here because also this is not supposed to be. Let's do that. Now let's grab that building again. It was right here and we'll put this on this side. And now this building doesn't look so out of place. Super cool. We'll come in here. We'll zone all of this. We're taking buildings out. Awesome. We'll take that out. That does not need to be there. This can just be trees. We do have to do like a full kind of landscaping day, you know, where we come in here and we fix stuff like this. But I mean, that's what this episode is really. Maybe closer to like a B episode or whatever. And let's go into areas that we've taken buildings out from. So we put trees there. That's okay. Nothing on this side because we don't want zoning along this road. Let's look elsewhere. We put something here. Let's take that out. One, those are two separate ones, which is interesting. Let's look around. I'm trying to think of any other spots that we like moved buildings away from. We can put stuff there. I will be taking this out though, because that would be atrocious. Do not need that. Let's upgrade this road to have 0 zoning. Don't know why that doesn't have it right now. 0 zoning there. And then I noticed one spot over here that had zoning, 0 zoning there. Perfect. Turn back on collision. Awesome. Turn on all of our guidelines. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It looks pretty good over here, honestly. Let's look at our traffic flow, sitting at 74%. Now we're seeing a bunch of traffic over on these areas. Let's look at that. What is this? This is going to be a lot of private vehicles. And it looks like they're using this as a collector, which makes sense, to be honest with you. So where are they going? They're turning into here, and then they're going on the collector. I see. And straight, question mark? They're mostly going on the collector over here. So let's come into this junction and turn off all of our junctions over here and see if that kind of helps alleviate the situation a bit. Because it's just people coming into the city, right? Right here, and then on this road coming down. So if we let people fly in this intersection, then it might fix up a lot of the traffic. A lot of the comments that I get from you guys are like, yo, you have too many like junctions. You have to just take out stop signs and take out lights, which totally, makes sense. It's kind of annoying, but it makes sense. So maybe, look, that obviously helped clear up that area, as stupid as that might be. Now we're sitting at 78 because of that one area being all cleaned up, and it's probably going to go up because once this goes down, like down to a green color, now the traffic is over here. We're seeing a little bit more traffic up here, which again makes sense. Some traffic over here. Cool. Look at this go. We're also going super fast, so we don't need to go that fast. 78%. Where else in the city is it crazy? Over here, that makes sense though. Over here, where are these guys going? This is just a fixing episode, just a fixing episode. Let's take out the junction right here. Let's see if that works, because this has actually been blocked up for a hot minute. We'll take off the junctions over here and right here as well. We'll run that for a minute. See, I don't understand why these trams or these streetcars don't move. Why are these guys stopped? You know what I'm saying? Are there too many of them? Let's look. 78. I think this looks a little bit more clear. So we have cars that are trying to come on the collector road. And yeah, so this is causing this whole area to be very slow. Now let's come back over here. Let's look. Our downtown looks really good. It looks really, really good over here. I love it. Oh my God, it just makes me so happy. So cool. When you get traffic working, 64,000 people, this is a big city, okay? This is huge. I gotta stop beating myself up. This looks like it's a little bit better, to be honest with you. I did say we might bring one of our buildings over here. I'm gonna leave it. 78, looking pretty good. We can come back over here and try to fix this again. But guys, for now, I think we're looking solid over here. And our skyline looks a little bit more fleshed out. I think we do move some more buildings, but we can do that in a later episode. Let's look right now. I'm the worst, dude. I'm sorry. Let's move this guy. This is like our Sears Tower or whatever they're called. Let's see. Do we put it over here? Is that dumb? Is that dumb? I mean, to be fair, it's kind of dumb here because you would just look at a bunch of buildings. Like if anything, you want this to be away from buildings, right? It would be cool here because then you get the view. That would be cool. But you also get a view here. I mean, you get the forestry industry, not great. You get this industrial area, not fantastic. You get the dam, also not great. So let's keep it here. Wow, when I think things through, it really helps. Let's see. Let's put it. Let's move it over here. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna move this. Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's too close, but we could do like this here. Yeah, that's what we do. And then we take the Sears building or whatever, the observation tower, and we put this building already exists. I meant to do, oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm using picker right now. Take this, move it over here. And what I would like to do, actually, now that we're doing it like this, is have a road like right there that comes around. I didn't even do what I wanted to. It's fine. I'll just go in with move it. So we'll grab move it. We'll rotate this around. We'll bring this right in here. Perfect. We'll take this out a bit. We'll do the same on this side. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, what did I do there? Bring that in. Cool. It looks odd. I don't mind. I mean, it's not straight like the terrain is. However, it's not straight like the terrain is, or like flat or whatever, like the triangle. Words, dude. Oh my God. But you're able to have the front of this building, which I guess doesn't really matter where it is, but the front of this building be the view. So now you have an observation tower with a real view, which I think is super important. Awesome. Awesome. This is supposed to be, I need to stop. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. If you love the video and you made it this far and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section if you liked what we did today. We are up to 77% traffic flow. We're looking really, really good. It could be better, but it's, dude, we're looking much better. It looks so good over here. There are areas that are busy, but that's fair because there are areas that are busy in a real city. You know, we're jumping around 75 to 80% traffic flow. It's looking really great. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.